everyone. Welcome to Near Mint. I'm Astonishing Melanie.
Oh, I'm the Uncanny Omar. Thank you for joining us.
Are you awake?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to wake up. Thank you for joining us for our Saturday stream. It's Sunday, depending on where you live. Monday? I don't think anybody's that far into the future. But yes, welcome to our Saturday live Q&A, where we just chill, relax, and have a good conversation about collected editions and comics and whatever you all want to talk about. Because your all's time, so I'm just here to...
Yeah, we're here to hang out.
To hang out with you all, yeah. I'm waking up.
Yeah, and thank you guys for telling us where you're from. We've got Manila and Arctic ice cover Central Illinois. We have, what were you going to say, baby?
I was just going to say, what wasn't the goal to have a fan in Antarctica? I think that was one of the goals.
Yeah. So does that count?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
We're all under ice right now. Morning from
Indiana.
The Arctic iced over Central. I can imagine what it's like over there. It's got to be crazy. A minute late.
Snowy.
Sorry, Cindy. It was a minute late. Yeah, I was uploading some pictures that we'll be sharing later. Good morning, Melanie and Omar. Greetings from Denmark. Bolivia. Hey, all you punctual minties. What's up, Shonda Sook? How's my boy doing? Hi from the Arctic, snow-covered Northeast Illinois. Close.
West Virginia, Cleveland, Texas.
There is a West Virginia? Really? I always think of John Denver's, country roads.
I'm sorry. I'm reading this. I wasn't listening to you.
Okay. I'm used to that.
Good morning, guys from Toronto. Decided to get the TMNT IDW HD collections yesterday. Another rabbit hole.
But it's a good rabbit hole because those will stay forever in print. Those and Transformers will forever stay in print. So you're good with that decision, my friend.
We have Sweden and California.
Texas, y'all. How did you all get snow and ice in Texas? You all weren't ready for that. That's Paul Arsola.
Yeah.
Whereas like Tyler from Buffalo, New York, it's like ice, man. We drive on this every day in the summer, in spring. It's always ice and snowy here. Whereas Texas is like hell's frozen over. What's happening here?
A Lionheart, this is hilarious. Good morning from Boston. Omar, what do you think of the Mortal Kombat trailer? He just watched it. And we did do a Starbucks run today because I didn't want to wait in line.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, he just watched it.
I'll tell you what I think about the Mortal Kombat trailer. I feel the exact same way that 18-year-old Omar felt about the original Mortal Kombat trailer. I was like, this
awesome.
Looks idiotically super awesome and fun, and I can't wait for this stupid movie. Yeah, that's the way I felt about the original movie when I saw the trailer, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of
I don't know if it can hold a candle up to the original. I love the original.
Dude, I don't know. I'm sure I'm sure
awesome.
Some of you all, back in 1995, 1996, you go to a club, that song would be everywhere.
Janda Suk said it had great choreography. It was gorgeous.
That's one of my wife's favorite movies. Like, she loves the original Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. I'd say it might be in my top 15. How about that?
Sure.
Top 17. I'm going to make a...
Rick Gear, good morning, Omar and Melanie. Just got my tax return and will be ordering some X-Men Omnis. Good journey, my brother. Yeah.
Good journey. Ooh,
Josh Anderson, I was thinking, I swear, if they slow down the original soundtrack to make it that sappy, like, piano theme of Mortal Kombat, like, for this trailer, I was going to lose it. I was like, come on, you can't do that to Mortal Kombat. Good afternoon from Wales. What's up, Andrew Kennedy, Jacob, whoever you're going by as today?
Josh said, I'm not bougie enough for Starbucks.
It's not.
For years I judged myself. I'm like, what am I doing? And then I finally was like, just be kind to myself. I like it, so I'm just going to go buy it. Which I suppose people on this channel would understand, right?
I think so.
You like it. You're going to buy it.
I haven't seen it since 1995. Man, I saw it in theater.
Do yourself a treat. Go watch it.
Do yourself a treat. What the heck does that even mean? Treat yourself? What are you talking?
Yourself.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for the Ultimate Spider-Man reprint. Thank you all for making it happen. You all put it on our poll, and we were,
and asked every week, 2 years.
Every
right?
week
2
for like
years.
almost 2 years. Yes.
Stuck
Also,
over
it's not Mortal Kombat. It's Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat. Yeah, stop it.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Stop it. No, we're not. No one knows what you're doing. Oh yeah, Omar, looks like I've got to buy Ultimate Spider-Man so it sells out. That's right. You all know how we make these volumes 2 happen because it is possible. And best way to do it is buy it for someone that you love or someone you in your family, I guess. Hello from Houston. I still have no water. Can I come over and take? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bring some beer. You come over.
Yeah, like, you know.
And that sucks.
Yeah, it really does suck.
I remember
jokes, but
we had a big winter storm here in Kentucky.
Bad situation.
In 2003, we didn't have water. We didn't have hot water for 2 weeks. We didn't have any power for a week. I was working out at the YMCA. Literally, I would go to the YMCA just to recharge my phone and to take a hot shower. Like, that sucked. That was a really weird time here in Kentucky. 2003, I think it was when it happened.
And so I discovered Mandy Patinkin and his angelic voice because I was stuck.
Right. The guy from Princess Bride.
Oh, guys.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Sings like an angel. Oh, he's one of the most talented singers. Oh.
I didn't even know that until I started dating her. Should I upgrade the Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus? It's up to you, ultimately. Yep, that was a dad joke. That's slipped right in there. We need to do a near mint box quarterly mystery box. Now, what would I put in there? Like, I don't even know.
That would be really cool, but
Melanie's unused perler beads that drop on the floor. You can have some of that.
There are quite a few. Sorry, that was I laughed way harder at that than I should have.
Better murder mystery. If I had to choose between Identity Crisis or Original Sin, oh man, that's a tough choice. You should have given me some Brubaker or even Batman or Bruce Wayne Murderer. I'll take that over both of those books. I guess in a way, Identity Crisis, because I don't shy away from my thoughts on Identity Crisis. Is just so ridiculous that it was able to fool the Batman 6 out of 10 world's greatest detective.
Kirk stuck at work from 3:30 p.m. Sunday till 3:30 p.m. Tuesday. Lucky I'll get paid for my time. Yes. And so I suppose there was electricity then, and that's good.
What do you do, Kirk? Hello from France. What's up, France? All of France. It's a Marvel Omnibus. It's already going to sell out. I mean, some of them are still available, right? People were asking me why these books are selling out still. And I was wondering, because I haven't really looked in about a month. I didn't know if they were still selling out or if it's, or if all of them are selling out. Mortal Kombat is on Netflix, the original one. Yes. The original Mortal Kombat is better than Street Fighter movie. I'm a Street Fighter. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Kylie Minogue was in Street Fighter, though, so I had that. And the girl that played Chun-Li still looks the same. Wasn't Jean-Claude Van Damme hopped up on drugs the entire time or drunk the entire time he made that movie? And also has the phenomenal Raul Julia, sadly. That's his last role. Moon Knight's still available. I think Infinity Crusade is still available. You know, some of them are. What's up, Kyle Davis? How you doing, buddy? Phil Collins.
Somebody said we both need a mouse.
Argue again. How does that work? Oh my gosh, we'll be arguing over the mouse. Hi, Omar. Hi, Melanie. How are you both?
Hi,
We're both doing all right. Doing all right. Kylie Minogue's booty in Street Fighter, though. Shaped a whole new generation. Let's hope so. Oh, well, you guys have enough time. All right. Street Fighter has better costumes, and Jean-Claude Van Damme was high on coke throughout the entire 80s.
Oh, okay.
All the 80s? That's a long time. That's a decade. 10 years.
I think that's it.
Omar, the Epics are running out of copies everywhere. Even Sergeant Fury's out? Oh, man. What are we going to do? These printers can't keep up. These warehouses need room for other books. I just bought Buffy Season 10, Volume 1 from Cheap Graphic Novel Cheap Graphic Novel. For cheap from a local comic book store. I didn't realize how much they go for. I'll never be able to get those library editions, so I'll probably sell it as I can't go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, they get expensive, man. When's the new suit videos? Well, that's what actually David and I were talking about. So we had ideas what the early March will be the next one, so in 2 weeks. But he said some things are probably going to get moved around to give Marvel a little wiggle room with other books. So they're looking at it, and then I'll get the final list from him, and I'll be making some announcements. So keep an eye out. Always keep an eye out on the channel. But that should be when we officially go live with some other stuff. Street Fighters changed the channel. Joke is a.
I don't know.
Yes. That was back in the 90s. Wasn't Street Fighter in the 90s? It was. It was. Like 1990. It was in the movie?
Like it's a joke in the movie?
6, I think so. Is Exo Swords moving again? I don't think so. And I know people are asking me, like, where's my X of Swords video? I was supposed to have gotten it like 2 weeks ago, and I think it must have gotten lost in the mail or something because of the weather. So, but I will be getting a copy sometime soon for those that have asked. Are the new week releases going to be delayed due to the snow? Well, I know it affected Diamond, so obviously some things are going to be delayed. I don't know how it's going to affect DC yet. So Diamond already made an announcement, and I'm sure most of you all have seen. Diamond also is closing their warehouse or their big facility in, or is it in Memphis, I think, or near Memphis? And I know, like, to a lot of people, whenever you close down a facility and a lot of people lose their jobs, it's not a good thing. It's not a good sign. But honestly, literally, they had no need for it because they're not carrying or going to be carrying any more DC books. So when you lose, that much of your inventory, you don't need the space. It sucks because then, people are losing their job. But now we have Lunar distributing.
Star story complete?
No, distribution center. So I don't know if they're gonna, they're gonna be hiring people to. I mean, they're gonna need it. They're gonna need to hire people to take over this, the DC stuff.
Matthew, Street Fighter anime was awesome.
Oh yeah,
man, that scene with Chun-Li and the song, and she's fighting Vega.
I'll take the American dub of that one.
That was amazing.
So somebody's asking about the Criminal hardcovers. So I hope them Criminal hardcovers get a reprint. Can't find them. Yes, apparently they're already. No, East of West is already sold out. Criminal was April. I think it was pushed back to April. So maybe that's why you can't find them. What's the first Vertigo comic I should read? Go with the beginning, man. Go with what made Vertigo, and that is Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing was written in a Vertigo style before Vertigo was even a thing. And then, you can go into Sandman, Preacher, but have fun with Swamp Thing. It's a beautiful story. Will you get a copy of the DDOHC? I should be. I just got Fantastic Four by Dan Slott and Dr. Aphra Omnibus. So hopefully I'll be getting that. They really do a good. I mean, Marvel always. It's the printers that send me stuff, and usually if they get lost or something happens, David's always on top of it. He's a good dude. Like, he's on top of it.
Swamp Thing over Sandman? I don't know.
As a first, yeah, absolutely. It's a hard choice. I mean, I prefer Sandman over Swamp Thing, but I think as a entry, what do you think?
Sandman.
Yeah, of course. Never mind, I'm wrong.
No. I mean, there are two options. That's not two options. I have a sticker on my finger that messed up my hold-up fingers.
Can you get the Dr. Aphra Omnibus, baby? I'll tell you which Dr. Aphra cover is real. The two that I did on my video at the beginning of the month when I do the upcoming collected editions, those are the real ones. They were changing. They changed them. So this is what the cover, literally, I just got this a couple days ago. This is what the cover that I got. I think this is the direct market cover.
I like it.
And on my videos, I'm starting to show the spine as well, because as you all know, now direct market and standard editions, modern age stuff have different spines. So I'll be showing that off here in the next week or so. I like to do it closer to the release date. Thanks, baby.
Thank you, DBC All-Star.
Thank you for the super chat, my dude. Just wanted to say I pray everyone affected by winter weather is safe and in good health.
Coming
from
from
Austin where they're not prepped. You're right, man. I saw them. And we have friends down there in Texas that have lost power. They just got it back.
I think it took 3 days.
San Antonio, and then
3 days for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a serious situation because I heard the homes weren't insulated, right? Not well as other homes in other states because you're not expecting that kind of weather.
Right.
So that makes it doubly dangerous.
So thoughts and prayers with everybody down there. You know, we like I said, we have some friends down there too, and I know some of a lot of the messages I've been getting from some of the viewers that are down there have been like, yeah, I'm out of power, or I'm in my car watching your video because I need something to, forget about all these things going on down here. So absolutely. Hope everybody's staying safe down there. The day for Dr. Aphra changed. It did. It is now March 17th. March 17th is when that book is due out. I also got the Jim Lee Uncanny Volume 2. I'll be doing a comparison video later on. But that one, I think, as well moved to March 17th. So at least it's not everything in March 4th. New Warriors moved to March 17th, as well as it's the week of my birthday. Dr. Aphra. Oh, New Warriors. Just New Warriors, yes. What's up, my body trigonosis? Which team had better leather jackets? The Avengers or the X-Men? And that would go to the Avengers. I want an Avengers leather jacket, my dude.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's awesome. Hi, Uncanny Couple. Any word on Daredevil, Brubaker, Omnibus coming back? Thank you so much, Big Stu, for showing up here, and everybody else for showing up. I haven't heard about that one yet. Now, that one's had 2 printings. So, odds are it's going to come back. Odds are it will be back. So just hang in there, like I always tell people. Thank you so much, Ash, for the super chat, catching the live chat for the first time. Thank you for making the last 12 months easier, but more expensive. Any word on a 5th Aaron OHC?
Aaron Thor.
I have, Jason Aaron Thor OHC, which will wrap up the run. Yeah, I'll have words. That's all I can say right now. I'll have words.
Omar talked to me one day.
No, it just reminds me of
Omar have words.
The Ultron Unleashed story when Thor comes in and he was like, Ultron. What does he say? I'll have words with thee. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Hey, that's cool. You should use that quote, incorporate it somehow.
I just kind of sort of did.
Well,
except it belongs to Kurt Busiek. He wrote it.
Text written on a video. I don't know.
Hey, I just started reading comics. I've read Saga and
congratulations, Daniel.
Wow, look at you setting that bar high with both great books. And now I would love to get my first Marvel Omnibus based on the 2 comics I've read and loved. What do you recommend I try? Runaways. I'm cheating a little bit because it's written by Brian K. Vaughan, but it's so standalone-ish that you don't need to know a lot about the Marvel Universe. I think BKV, that's what I call him. That's what, You're
on a nickname basis.
Yeah, me and him.
Philly Collins.
Yeah, you and Philly Collins and me and BKV. He does a really good job of introducing you to these new characters. They're brand new characters to the Marvel Universe, but then there's also a history behind them, as well as ties to older Marvel characters. I think you'll really enjoy that because The Vision, in a way, is kind of like that by Tom King. The Vision is almost like its own little pocket universe. You didn't really need to have read what happened in Avengers or anything like that for you to enjoy that story. So I hope that helps out, man. Welcome to this wonderful Omnibus life, though. Melanie,
you, DBC All-Star.
Yes, thank you for the super chat, man. You, Melanie, Amanda, and Nearman crew are lights in the darkness during these odd times. Please take pride in such wonderful people. Thank you. We are the Matrix. Light our darkest
That's
hour.
what I was thinking of.
Damn it. Hoopin'. That would be my luck. I'd end up with a Matrix and I'd be like Ultraman. Oh, this wasn't meant for me.
You need the tattoo across your chest. With the Matrix.
No, what was I going to get across my chest?
The Matrix.
No, it was something else. I can't remember. I've made jokes about it. Brand of the Sacrifice. Gifted young students. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, thank you, DBC All-Star. I'm glad that we could help. And thank you, Rick Gear. Ordered Justice Society Volumes 1 through 3, Omni from CGN, and it's getting delivered today. I'm holding it against you if I don't like it.
You know what? If you don't like it, yes, I'm okay with that. That is my favorite Jeff Johns stories. There are some beautiful moments in there, some really powerful character-driven moments. The overall plot of that is so amazing. It made me care about a group of old men that I didn't really have any connections with. There's a certain thing about Jeff Johns that he can do that he makes you feel nostalgic about something you really have no business feeling nostalgic about. These characters were from the golden age, and I never read, any of those stories. I mean, I tried to get into Golden Age Superman and Batman, and it just wasn't for me. But somehow he makes you care about them like you've known them all your life. And damn, do some amazing moments happen in that run. I really hope you enjoy it. I love that story, the Hawkman story. There are some beautiful quotes that I still use to this day. And
like what?
Oh, this is a deep one. It's about it's so Mr. Miracle, not Mr. Miracle, I'm sorry. Mr. Terrific lost his wife and daughter in a car accident and is atheist, right? He's what is he, the third smartest guy? I can't remember what he is. He like that's his title. He's like the third smartest guy. So he's atheist, doesn't believe in anything, doesn't believe in God. And he's there with Jay Garrick, and Jay Garrick is telling they're trapped in this room. There's all these things. I can't reveal the storyline because it's so awesome, but let's just say gods are involved, right? So him and Jay are having this conversation, Jay, Golden Age Flash, and Jay's telling him, you got to believe in something like, my wife and I, we adopted a kid and the kid died, like the baby died. And I think a week after the adoption. And he said, I believe we're doing something good here. And if there's any damn justice in this world, you will see your wife and kid again. And I'll lose it every time. Like, I'm like, damn, Jay Garrick, drop it. And he was like, and I will see my child. Oh, Jay Garrick, Jeff Johns, enjoy it, man. You are in for a beautiful, wonderful.
Made me tear up. We got more people from Texas. Hi, Samuel.
What's
and
up?
From Japan.
Oh, hello from the Rising Sun.
Titus.
Japan. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing a worldwide Omar 2022 tour. I'm stopping by your house, K. Titus, your apartment, wherever you live. Wait, Jim Lee X-Men got moved again. I think the last date I had was March 17th. But yes.
This one?
Yes, please. Do you have a contract at DC Comics yet? A contact? Yes. A contract? No. A contact? Yes. A contact that replies back? No. A contact that finally replied back after 3-4 months of our introduction? Yes. A contact with good news? No. So at least they're there. But no good news. I've asked all the questions you guys have wanted me to ask. Where's Absolute Swamp Thing Volume 2 reprint? When are we going to get a Scott Snyder Batman Omnibus Volume 2? Are there going to be more restocks of these books? Where's the Death and Return of Superman reprint? I didn't even, I'm not asking for free books, but I'm literally just asking questions that you all have been asking me. Literally, the reply back was, I don't know the answers to that, but I will find somebody, ... No, she saw the email. Don't expect a reply back. Just giving you a heads up. So, there's that. Go ahead. Humble brag.
Humble brag of a blessing. Approved for a 2% work pay raise. Congratulations.
Nice, congratulations.
$17.99 an hour means a bit more for Legends, Epics, and Omnis.
That's the way of thinking about it, man. Yeah, you treat yourself.
Translate it into that.
Or whatever the heck Melanie was trying to say earlier. Go shopping for yourself, wherever she's trying to.
Give yourself a treat.
Give yourself a treat. Hi, Omar and Melanie. With Supergirl appearing in the next Flash movie. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Do you think we could get a Peter David run on Supergirl Omnibus? Love his run for her. I as well love his run. And At this moment, I'm gonna say no, and just because based on these movies that are coming out, like Suicide Squad, we didn't get an omnibus. We're getting just little collections of things. I want to be more hopeful, so maybe after the restructure at DC, maybe they'll they'll start making more, and then yeah, of course I would want them.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are my lovely parents doing
Aw,
today?
hi, Ace.
Is there something I don't know about? About me or you?
Good to see you, Ace. What is your t-shirt's meaning, Omar? So cute.
It's the ghost. Inky, Pinky.
Blinky and Raz. What's
Raz?
No, it's something completely different, like Bob. What is it? Inky, Blinky?
Now you made me forget.
Pinky.
It's the ghost from Pac-Man. Except it's like artsy.
Explode!
And she's
that was very flattering. My face is like, hey, let me go back up here because
okay. Did we miss a super chat?
There was something.
Okay.
Thank you, KC.
Thank you for the super chat. Don't know if you're a Spawn fan. I love Tom McFarlane's artwork, but wondering how you feel about Donny Cates working with McFarlane on a Spawn universe. I'm honestly excited for McFarlane. He seems to be hyped up for 2021, the year of Spawn. We'll see where this goes. I really hope that this is leads into broader things. Donny Cates, great writer. I love most of his things. I'm hoping that it leads to like, hey, man, what would be really cool, Todd, is if you came back and drew some Spider-Man. That would be really cool. That's what I'm hoping Donny Cates does, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm all in for that stuff, man. Hopefully they'll bring back the hardcover deluxe editions. Good morning.
Hi, Project Viking.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
You put that Near Mid Avengers jacket up on Redbubble, and I hit check.
Shoot, yeah, man.
And I'm really excited because we're working with a graphic designer, getting some designs for some new merchandising.
Merchandising.
And, inside jokes and stuff like that.
Get your near mid condition toilet paper.
Here, we gotta go down. I went way up here.
You did. You went way up there.
Oh, we're all over the
You're
chat
all over.
today. Okay, so we'll just go back down. Oh, Jessica, I think it was Jessica mentioned we live in a society. So that was from
Joker.
No, I thought you had made it up when they were making fun of you saying we live in a society.
That's all. No,
Wednesday night.
It was on Seinfeld.
Okay.
But they used it as a meme for the Joker, and now,
gotcha.
Now Zack Snyder's using it in the Justice League movie. Which has everybody is it going to be full screen? I just heard it was going to be full screen. I can't imagine what what would be the artistic reasoning for making a movie that's 4 hours long, first of all, full screen. I mean, does anybody really miss those camera pannings? Nobody misses those.
I don't mind.
You don't even like movies. Melanie, great review of Asadora. Elbow cough.
Thank you so much, because that was the second time I filmed it. I scrapped the first one, so I'm proud of it. It was really good because I did it twice. It was easier than editing. I was getting over the vaccine. I just kicked my butt, and I think you could tell in the video. However, we forgot to put on the thumbnail that the Asadora review I did a couple of days ago. It's somebody taught me in the comments. Naoki. Now it's a Naoki Urasawa who does a lot of beautiful manga, and this is my introduction to him. So check it out if you like him. We forgot to put his name on the thumbnail.
Has Inferno date changed, or are that and Jim Lee still coming out on the same day? I think those are still coming out. The Inferno date hasn't changed. It's still coming out on the same date. Clyde was the ghost name.
Thank you. Bless you.
Nobody needs to hear me sneeze. I was like, man, that's coming.
Like,
I can't hold it back. I can't hold it back. Rick Gear, thank you for the super chat. Omar, or anyone. Do you have any information about Fear Agents getting reprinted and mega oversized at Image like Black Science? What's the deal? The deal is Rick Remender actually had this answer. He said Fear Agent's going to be a while because apparently the rights still are reverted back to Dark Horse for the oversized artwork. Copyrights are so weird, man. Now, he has the rights to his own story and everything, but so they can be printed in trade paperback format. But as far as oversized artwork, that has to be Dark Horse for a while. And then I guess those rights get reverted back to him, and then he can do whatever he wants to with those. I heard Deadly Class is out of print as well as Low Volume 1, so I'm hoping... I have a contact at Image. She actually replies back from time to time, so I can always ask her.
Bless you.
Thank you. You didn't even hear me, but thank you. Hello, my friend.
Wait, that's what I was going to do.
That Spidey Epic announcement coming up soon.
And,
I will have some epic announcements.
About, when's do you know the date for the video?
I was just checking with David this week, and we're working on that, like when he can solidify me a final list. Because right now they're working on what to reprint, like when to add it, what month to add it. So I'll have Curtis with me doing that live. That's a lot of fun, unless, Marvel wants me to announce him a different way. But
Curtis is such a good guy.
He is. He's a really good dude. So big shout out to him. Epic Marvel Podcast. He has a podcast.
He's smart.
Unlike me. And a
stop putting yourself down.
A YouTube. Oh, I'm like street smart though. Like I'm Omnibus smart. He's epic.
Baby,
smart.
I asked. Okay, let's do it again. Smart. Uncanny. Which volume of Uncanny X-Men is issue 236?
What?
I don't know. Is that an issue? In the Omnis, which volume, 1, 2, 3, or 4, is issue 236?
That's got to be in the Inferno Omnibus.
See?
I think. I mean...
What was 236 about?
That leads into Inferno because 244 kicks off the Jim Lee, Chris Claremont Omnibus. I mean, I can check.
No, don't. It was just to show off your knowledge.
What if I'm wrong? And somebody's like, that guy's an idiot. The
fact that you know it's somewhere around Inferno.
Kentucky accent. Yes.
Thank you,
East of West. By the way, for those that are asking, East of West is completely out of print at Diamond. Here goes FOMAR again. I swear, I'm not doing it on purpose. But those that want it, they are completely out of print. They're coming back out in March. So that means... cheap graphic novels, in-stock trades, Tales of Wonder, DCBS, they've all put their orders in. That's the stock. Once they sell out, it's gone. And according to Jonathan Hickman, this is the last and final printing of it. I do that all the time because, much like the Rolling Stones are going on tour for the last time, it's only the last time until it's the next time.
Okay, so go back to the question I highlighted. Are there any plans to put out more collected editions of Ultimate Spider-Man collecting between the Omnibus with trade paperback is rough? So
you mean past volume 1? It just like much like Wolverine, if it sells well, then there's enough of demand for volume 2. So there are plans, or they're keeping it open. Oh, hey, read Andrew. He never asked a question. He's always saying hi.
I was going.
Can you read all the other volumes of Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus without reading 1? Because I don't really want to pay $300 for number 1. Don't. Wait for a reprint, man. I'm sure it will come. And yes, you absolutely can. Back then, Stan Lee and his artists had the understanding that each comic book was everyone's, first comic book. So you'll see a lot of repetitive dialogue as to who Peter Parker is, how his powers work. Yeah, and it becomes repetitive for that very reason. So you don't need to have read anything before then. Get it when it comes back into print, brother.
Now, I wonder if Andrew asked it or Jacob. Since he has split personality.
Sugar Man, thanks for...
Hey, Sugar Man, thank you.
Always cover both holes when you sneeze. Dangerous gamble not to.
How could you cover one? Hashtag Sugar Day. Hashtag Punisher by Record Omnibus. Hashtag Keanu.
Punisher.
I can't talk today. But I'll talk pretty one day. Keanu.
Inferno. That's right. That's what my wife calls Inferno. Captain Britain, what's the scoop? Till you see the suit, it's not official. That's the only scoop I got, man. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Hope you're well. I was wondering, now that Absolute Swamp Thing Volume 3 is coming out, will they reprint Volume 2? Jake, I was just talking about earlier. I asked my contact at DC, the contact that should know these answers. He literally said, I don't know this answer. I will find someone that does. And then he said, ... Don't expect a reply back. Sorry, just being honest. Let's see. What's the rumpus, Melanie?
I don't know. What does that mean? Like a rump? Like a butt?
Yeah, that's what it means. Like a butt.
What's a butt?
What's the
What
butt?
are you looking up? X-Men.
I want to see if I'm right because it's really bothering me. I know I'm right, but
Okay, here, I'll look it up.
I got it. I just want to make sure I was right about X-Men Inferno. If it's really Uncanny 236 and God dang it, Melanie! I told you it wasn't. Oh, it's in the prelude.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I took that the other night,
me.
you knew it off the top of your head. Well, at least it's showing that you're genuine.
I should have known that.
I didn't plan it ahead.
Jeff, thank you so much for the super stickers. Super stickers don't show up, but if you do have a question,
I like the shade of blue.
Please leave it in the.
Oh, Miller's Crossing.
Okay. What's the Omar?
Wait. Well, what
is this? Is this like Dark Side?
I don't know.
Dark Side is.
So is there a question about Miller's Crossing?
Anxiously awaiting Absolute 2 announcement. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Dude, I'm all over that Demon Slayer box set. And then there's also the One Piece Volume 4 that everybody's been wondering about when that was coming.
Wait, Ace? Yeah. Since January 1st, I've read the first 150 issues of X-Men. Are you proud of me? Yes, I forgot that you had said that because you don't like superhero comics.
Okay, first of all, I'm not only proud of you, I'm really impressed. You went back to read the X-Men Silver Age because God bless you, that stuff. Woo! I know when I go back to doing my read-through, it's rough. It's not until
he's like me
Chris
reading Starman.
Hey, Omar and Melanie, would you be picking up the Spawn compendium? Probably, just because I know a lot of you all want to see what it's like, so I'll probably be doing a video on it. Hi, Omar and Melanie.
Did you get the super chat?
That one just popped up.
Oh, okay.
It's our boy Lionheart. It hurts. I need One Piece 2 and 3 first. Oh, okay. I thought you were just saying it hurts. What'd you say about One Piece? I said the box set, Volume 4 of the manga. I think it covers all the way up to 90 is coming out. I know a lot of people have been asking when that was coming.
Are you going to click Lionhearts?
Omar, what are the volumes that's being reprinted from the Transformers IDW collection? 4 from Phase 1 and then 5 from Phase 2. But they're all going to be evergreen. So, just keep looking. They should be coming back out in April is what I was told. You just need to be street smart to hire someone smart to work for you. Both of you are right in a way. Hey,
you should smarter, not harder.
You should be a therapist. That was some really good advice. We both came out of the office feeling better about ourselves, and now we're going to go get some ice cream. That's how couples therapy works for all those that are wondering. I don't get the deal with Spawn. Isn't the writing crap? I mean, are people only into it for the artwork? I mean,
I've never read it.
I'll be honest, Spawn isn't my favorite story. I love the art. I love Todd McFarlane's artwork. It is so badass. I love it. But Spawn has a huge following. Yeah. I mean, I get the crap on them because they love it. That's cool. There's a lot of people that don't like X-Men.
Ace says she is enjoying it, and she's going to read all of it throughout the years.
Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career, Maximum Carnage, 90s cheat. Oh, he's asking about epics. There is something here. Okay. Would you guys recommend Outcast? I wasn't a fan of that. I've tried the first 12 issues and I didn't like it. That's Robert Kirkman's alternate reality where one group of people go to an alternate reality, and I didn't dig it. It wasn't for me.
I tried their album years ago because of Hey Ya. But it wasn't for me.
That's with a K.
I know.
I've never read Spawn, but I love the HBO cartoon. I'd say if you like the HBO cartoon, it's got that same tone, man. You'll like the comic. I like the writing okay in Spawn, but I can see why some folks aren't into it. Yeah, absolutely. I remember Harlan Ellison going to a convention. He's one of my favorite writers. And he was just, he wasn't a fan of the image movement. He wasn't a fan of the artist carrying these stories. And granted, he was an old man then, but he literally took pages of Spawn and went like this, shuffled them around. And he was like, see, it still makes sense. As in, it never made sense to begin with. I had the HBO series on VHS. I heard they were coming back with another Spawn animated series, too. Are there any hardcovers for Vendetti's Hawkman? Nope. Just trade paperbacks. I don't think they made any standard size hardcovers. Omar, New Warriors suck. Now that's how you get my attention. Joke. I ordered a reprint of Volume 1. God bless you.
I need to do it this week.
Melanie.
I promise. I'm definitely going to do it before we're almost to 40,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in the giveaway, right? So thanks for lighting a fire under my butt, James. Oh, just really quick, for those of you on Patreon, this morning I posted a post that's tagged sell and trade, and then I highlighted up at the top. So if you want to sell a trade, maybe we could try to do it that way so it doesn't get lost in the community posts. Because after like an hour of trying to figure out how to contact Patreon, I found out you tweet them. I feel so old. I called. There was just a message. Anyway, we can't create a tab next to community like somebody suggested. That would be awesome, but can't do it. So we'll try this post thing and see how it works. And if it doesn't, I'll try to figure out another way.
Thank you, baby, for taking care of that. Omar, who's your favorite Street Fighter Mortal Kombat character? Ryu, Street Fighter, Chun-Li.
Street Fighter, Chun-Li.
And as far as Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang and Kung Lao. Kung Lao was a lot of fun to play. What about you?
Sonya.
I
like the girls, and they're quicker. And you can jump higher. I need to jump out of the way of all the attacks.
Kano had a cool fatality. Really quick.
Raiden's hot, though.
Like the white guy Raiden from the second movie?
What? No, like...
the guy from Highlander?
Yeah, the first one.
The movie.
Sure.
Raiden in the video game is Asian.
Okay. Well, is he older? Then he's hot. He's got a hat.
He's like he's
wise.
immortal. Anyway, what's your favorite Avengers story? The Kang Dynasty from Kurt Busiek's run. I love it. I know it's a year of storytelling, but it was so freaking awesome. So epic.
Thank you for the super chat,
Thank you for the super chat, Jeff. Have you read Olympia, published by Image? I have not. I've not read it. Is there a trade collection out of it? If so,
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David, for the super chat. Omar, I don't have much time, but thank you, you beautiful bastard. We're finally getting that Ultimate Spider-Man reprint. Take my money and love. Okay, Thank you, David. I did it just for you guys.
That was awesome super chat.
That was literally like, that was an awesome conversation with David. Like when that happened, I was like, you realize you're going to make so many people happy. And so many.
David Gabriel.
Yeah,
not David
Munoz. David Gabriel from Marvel. And yeah, it's just a blessing to get to announce it because I knew so many people would be happy. So I love doing those videos. You know, it brings a lot of people joys. Now, even like, and I think more and more people are getting to the point where they realize, okay, if a book's not for me, I'm still happy. Because if you look in the comments, you see how many people are happy, right? Every once in a while, you get one or two people that are like, this is stupid. Why aren't they reprinting Silver Age Thor 2? But one day. Steven, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, Omar and Melanie. Do you foresee absolute Omni Fables from DC? Wanting to read the series, don't want to get a hardcover format. It's tough going back and collecting all 15 volumes because some of those are completely out of print. Well,
with the state DC's in, right?
Yeah, probably the compendium is the only way to go right now, sadly, because the absolute got canceled. So it's never a good thing, and it's not shown back up in the catalog yet. I hope it does one day, but even in absolute format, I mean, you're talking about 150 issues. Woo, let's say they let's squeeze in as many issues as you can in there. You still need about 5 or so. Well, I guess it's no different than Sandman. Sandman had 4, a 5th optional, Death, and Overture. So yeah, about 6 if they want to stretch it out. And if you want Jack of Fables, probably a lot more. But as of right now, the only thing is just available in Compendium.
I don't think I really got into Jack of Fables. I
love the first half.
I don't really remember it very well, which isn't a surprise. But however, I just don't think I really got into it. Man, I should reread Fables. I'm rereading Why the Last Man.
Thank you so much, Doc Holliday, for the awesome super chat. All you wonderful people. There was a flashback moment in Injustice Gods Among Us when Martha Kent was telling a story when Superman lost his blanket as a toddler, and you see Krypto running with his blankie. I got teary-eyed. Have you ever gotten emotional?
Yes.
Once or twice in my life.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I
get emotional all the time, man, especially with stories, whether it's
you just told earlier.
In comic form. Yeah, earlier I was talking about one of my favorite moments in Justice Society of America. I'm a big fan of, it shows good writing, and it shows how well you care about these characters because they become so real to you. While that may seem ridiculous to some people, I completely get it, man. You get attached to these characters like they're real people, like they're almost family. And sometimes they're better replacements for your family and friends.
Wow.
Not you.
Good morning, Great Garlu. Breakfast is Kix cereal today. Have I ever had Kix? Maybe once in my life.
They lost me at sugar-free.
They have sugar-free?
Well.
Nasir said that
I don't really
might get the Sweet Tooth compendium.
Right, because it's an all-in-one. Favorite Daredevil run? Frank Miller. I really liked Born Again and his original run. I love Man Without Fear. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the one you suggested for me to read, right? With the church on the cover?
That's Guardian Devil.
Oh, okay.
Remember, thank you, DBC All-Star, for the super chat. Remember to passionately woo that like button around the bases before committing to a lifelong relationship. Woo that.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, so show up on people's feeds.
Anybody else get excited that they're going to miss super chats when a bunch come in? Melanie does a really good job.
I do a little. I'm like going up trying to.
Faran, thank you. What's your thoughts on the new Mortal Kombat, Lord Omar? I love that he calls me that. I'm excited for it. It looks like silly fun. But that's the way I thought of the first one, and it was a lot of fun. It's one of my wife's favorite movies. With the amount of super chat Omar gets, you can start doing this every day. No, y'all get bored of me every day, dude. The super chats are gonna help with the giveaway though, because these when we do the giveaways, when we get to 40,000, we'll be doing a big giveaway. We'll have a contest like last time when we got 30,000 subscribers, and we do open the contest up internationally, so anybody can join in and win some prizes. We love you all. And
it says we're at 39.3.
Cool. Yeah, so about 700 more to go, and then actually we've had some donations. We'll open up some boxes here in a little bit. And at noon.
Exactly 12 minutes.
Good morning from Phoenix. Are you fans of Lobo? Yeah. Love Lobo. Simon Beasley's run by
Spider-Man, guest star. That's all I've read of Lobo.
Nope.
Because he's DC. Never mind.
Yep.
I don't know what. I know I've read, but I don't know in what.
He was. Well, I mean, he was in the DC versus Marvel, so maybe that's where you think it's
That's what it was.
So technically, that counts. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Any news about Amazing Spider-Man JMS Volume 1? Hoping it comes in your next breaking news. I haven't heard of that one yet, but I mean, they know. They know about
pizza.
It. Thank you for the super chat. Are Omnibus collections discontinued forever or temporary? Most of the time, they're going to be temporary, unless there's a licensing issue, right? Unless it's I'm trying to find a quick example. The Stand and Stephen King's Dark Tower. Those rights don't belong to Marvel anymore. They took it somewhere else, so another company are printing them in hardcover, so Marvel can't reprint those Omnis. So whenever it comes to things like that, those are forever or for a long time. Temporary is what most of them are, though. Unless a book didn't really sell well, and once it goes out of print, they're like, "Oh, thank God, we're done with that." But here's another perfect example: Colossal Conan. Colossal Conan got one printing, and then the rights went back to Marvel, and Dark Horse cannot print anymore. So, thank you. That's another great example. What did you think about X of Swords? It started really good. Really enjoyed it. Really hyped up for the fights and stuff like that. And then in the middle, it it wasn't what I was expecting, but I should have expected it. Because it's it's an Excalibur story too. So it's like classic Excalibur stories where you didn't think the story was going to go, but that's where they went.
Thank you, DVC All-Star. Your help with the shipping.
Yeah, man.
Omar wants to be referred to as super badass Kami Omar. First of his name, protector of the realm, lover of Chris Claremont, and collector of Omnibus.
Lover of Chris Claremont. I'm okay with that title. I love that title. I'm okay with that title.
How would Chris feel about that? Like, okay.
He would be okay with that. I am genuinely offended that not more people are following this awesome channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll get there. There's a lot of
YouTube algorithm is a beast to figure out.
YouTube algorithm is a pain. That's why
my brain doesn't work like that.
And I know it sometimes it just becomes white noise when I'm like hitting that like button. Really does help. Leaving comments and that really helps. It helps with just all the algorithm is a mess anyway. Sometimes it's broken and people's videos get promoted when under normal circumstances they don't. So yes, at this time, thank you. Speaking of subscribers, hit that like button.
Hit that like, subscribe. Dudettes. Omar, like at least 3 times a week, we'll be talking. And just at the end of the conversation, he'll say, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. I do it with my brothers too. They look at me like I'm an idiot. And I'm like, okay.
Get your burner accounts ready to join. So here's a good, interesting question. Is the Moon Knight Omnibus selling well? I hope to get quick turnaround time like this Pad Hulk and all these X-Men books. I think it's still in print, if I'm not mistaken. That one surprised me. I thought it would have been gone, but that one's still in print. It's sad that I'm basing it whether a book is out of print or not. So, Lord Omar, yes. As a huge horror, especially vampires comic, what do you suggest? What are your top 3 horror comics? I like the classics, man. So stay with me, but I'm a big fan of Haunt of Fear, Vault of Horror, and Tales from the Crypt. It doesn't get better to me than the classic EC line. There's a lot of creepy archives as well as the eerie archives. Those are excellent. 30 Days a Night. I think that's another series that Steve Niles. That was a fun series. If you like, I'm trying to think of the one that Guillermo del Toro, The Strain. That was fun. Vampires. Tomb of Dracula has some really classic stories. The magazines were awesome.
Thank you, Lionheart. Helping with the shipping too. Omar, 2021 Marvel Omnibus list is up to 37. X-Men Grand Design restock date is that this coming Tuesday because of this week's delays.
So the restocks, I put a restock date up there. I'll leave it in the description of this video. And sometimes it's the week of, sometimes it's around that time. So the best thing to do is what I tell a lot of people to do, and you know, they're also our sponsors, Cheap Graphic Novels. They have a wish list. So if you go and add a book to your wish list, they will immediately email you, hey, this book's in stock. If you're wanting to purchase it, add it to your cart. That's how a lot of people found out about Wolverine being back in stock over there. So that is my best suggestion, because I usually find out after someone is in the chat saying, hey, this book is in print or back in stock. That's what happened to Absolute Carnage. Somebody was in the chat and a bunch of you all got lucky and ordered it. And that's what happened. There was a restock of another book that just literally I was talking about when it was coming, and somebody put it in the chat, and that's how a lot of people found out. So honestly, sometimes you all find out before I do. Your Mint Condition. Hello, Omar and Melanie. Do you know when we will get a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 and a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Volumes 1 and 2? Volume 1 has had 4 printings. So, I mean, it will come back. It's like X-Men. It will come back. Be a little patient. That's what I was telling somebody earlier. Don't pay outrageous prices for it. I think Andrew was talking about how it's $300 now.
And then somebody responded about it being $150 on eBay.
But I will say, I'm also not one to tell you if you've got the money, yeah, do what you want to, man. It's your money. Make yourself happy. If you've got the money and the funds, and You go and buy a book for $200, $300.
Now you're king Omar. Will we ever see how your room looks from your point of view? We switched it all around so that we could film and have a new background with the Marvel Omnis, which is mostly X-Men. But
there's a gap.
There's and you could see our stairs. It just doesn't look that good. So when we get a new bookshelf from IKEA,
this episode is not brought to you by IKEA.
To put in a certain place to make it look better, we'll do that. So I don't know when, but we tried because it would be nice to have a different background.
Yeah,
and then you would see things from our point of view. Kind of, sort of, I suppose.
Kind of, sort of. I do not have a lot of money, and I can't wait for a reprint. Yeah, just wait.
Wait, can't wait.
Oh,
I do not have the money, and I can't wait for a reprint. Or
no, then wait. If you don't have a lot of money, wait. Yeah. Don't just or find it somewhere for cover price. Like local comic book stores. Literally, I just went comic books to a couple comic books. I haven't been in so long, but we've been snowed in, and wore my mask and everything, and it felt so weird. I'm like, I should bring my camera, and I'm like, nah, it's gonna be weird. So but I found a couple books that people have been looking for, and I was gonna say see if anybody needed it, but I may go back out again. Like I found a copy of what the heck was it? Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, Absolute Carnage. Somebody had a copy. Of course, these are comic book stores, so they're all retail price, things like that. Plus what is that thing called? Taxes. Yeah.
Sure.
If Omar gets to love Chris, who is Melanie love?
Oren.
Who's Melanie's love?
Oren.
Okay, sure. You can be in love with a fictional character. I'll be in love with a real man. Wait.
Oren is real to me. Oren
Chris Claremont is as real as it gets.
See, I got my Final Fantasy mug again.
What's up, Meow Nyan? Have you guys thought of a bookshelf door? Kind of makes your house look like it has a hidden...
In a new house, there's literally no place.
So we've...
there's no room.
we have been saving for a new house for over a decade, and something in life always happens, right? Like things always happen in life, whether it's a new kid, a new job, you lose your job, you get a new job, your wife loses her job, she gets a new job. And then your new job tells you you're going to be terminated. So something always happens, and but I made it a.
Man, we looked one time, and we got close to buying a house. It was too big, and I am grateful. No, I mean in terms of money, and I'm grateful somebody else got it because we would have been in trouble.
We would have been fine.
Okay,
I would have sold whatever I had to. Whatever I had to.
What does that mean?
Send some minions out to do your bidding. Yes. I don't have any. I have 2 kids. No, I mean I can't spend more than 150 for a nominee. Oh, well.
Oh, there you go.
Then go do it, man. Prime, I'm sorry. If you can spend more than 150 for a nominee, then you go buy it.
I love how more people are talking to each other in the chat.
Yeah, you guys do that.
That's really good. Man, DBC All-Star is the best at talking to other people in the chat, right?
Yeah, he's good. Okay. Yeah, I got you, man. Go spend it. Go spend it. Kids are your minions. But they ain't got no driver's license, Chad. I guess you don't need one. They can't drive.
Lydia's going to be 12 soon.
Yeah, let's not talk about that right now.
I think we talked about a car last night. Or did I dream it?
Whatever you had to, including a kidney. Yeah, but not mine. Of course. Can y'all buy me a house?
Sure. That would be really weird.
Yeah. There are people, there are people that have bought books that have paid more than cover price. Don't go into debt for Omnis. Great advice,
That's a good question that I have no answer for.
Omar, Melanie, who's your favorite graphic style artist? Mignola, Rizzo, or others? I think you answered it, man. I love Mignola's style when it comes to like the graphic novel art form, because I'm really hoping one day we get like Triumph and Torment, my favorite Doctor Strange story, in a gallery edition, those hardcover editions. Tim Sell would be really good to see in that format. Darwin Cook.
I think I process art better if it's black and white.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to think of favorite artists, and it's manga, right? Like I said in the review, Naoki Urasawa. Now I'm in love with his art. Ooh, and that one, I can't remember her name, but the manga with the feet. I fell in love with the feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that doesn't make any sense. I can't remember her name.
What are your thoughts on the Doom Patrol TV show? Shame it's not as popular as other R-rated superhero shows. I loved it. It was my favorite. It was my favorite TV show in 20. When did Amanda and I do that? 2019. I like it more than Umbrella Academy. I know everybody's like, "Oh, Umbrella Academy is so cool. It's so edgy. It's so hip." I'm like, man, y'all need to be watching Doom Patrol. Of course, they make it really difficult to watch Doom Patrol because it was on that DC app that no one had or it wasn't available overseas. But I think now it's coming to HBO Max.
That I did not finish Jason Aaron's Conan.
She read it, though. She did read it.
But
it just wasn't for her.
Yeah, it's not for me. And I thought about, like, you know, doing a review, even if it's not for me, right? Because I do think I'm objective and or I don't know what I'm trying to say. However, I really think I need a couple more months recuperating from forcing myself to read Starman.
Gosh,
like, you know what?
Sound awful.
How about my attitude towards reviews is I'm going to recommend to you something that I like and you know, other people like you who like Jason Aaron Thor you can talk about it and recommend it.
Okay. Omar, there's a fairly rare 1989 hardcover of Mignola's Triumph and Torment, not quite gallery size, but I think it's 7x11. Also brag time. I have it. Awesome. I think I knew that.
Art time.
Do you have a box cutter?
Yeah, but art time.
Oh, well, I have to upload it. So what
Okay.
you...
Do not drop, crush, or bend. This is from James Abel.
All right, James. While I upload some pictures here.
All right. Let's open it up.
What did you send my wife?
Oh, and I'm sure Omar will in a second put up our P.O. Box.
I'm trying to do three things at once.
No, in a minute. P.O. Box that you can send us donations for giveaways.
There's a box cutter.
You know, whatever you want to send. And also email address so you can send artwork if you want to through email. All right, fine. I'll get the box cutter.
She was in the middle of a sentence.
No, that was it. I finished it.
With somebody disliking the New 52, how come it's the best Omni coverage? I think it's what DC thought would sell the best. Batman, Aquaman, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Batwoman, Batgirl, Flashpoint, Flash by Manipool. What else was there? Red Hood and the Outlaws. Red Hood got an omnibus before Post-Crisis on Infinite Earths. Whew. I survived reading Starman, Melanie's new t-shirt. Yeah, that's going to go great over with James Robinson. He's going to be like, get that is sting over there.
Quick.
All right. Let me put up some of this artwork by our buddy Arthur. Arthur sends us artwork, and you can as well.
Arthur is
sending it to our email. If you can't mail it to us, send it to nearmintcon@gmail.com. Email it to us. We're going to be looking at some art and then some fan mail that you wonderful folks have sent
Arthur
our way.
is 12, and I told him I'm proud of him for working on his artwork. As you can see from these pictures, we're going to show that he is trying out different art styles. And I said, in order to find your own.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty Young said in the interview that's what he did, and then he got to the point where he was like, to me, I interpreted it as he got comfortable and he just wanted to do what he wanted to do.
Well, he didn't see it as a challenge. It was boring. I thought that was one of the best advices that I've heard an artist give.
Well,
it's when you're trying to create your own style, you're working so hard. Oh God, dude, is it a freaking Alf thing?
And it was light. Look how big he is.
Why, James?
Oh, this is going in the video. Oh man, Oh, okay. So I opened this off air. He wrote a letter.
Okay.
Actually, he's kind of soft, kind of cuddly.
Did you find this at a flea market? It hasn't been washed yet. I hope so. Don't smell it.
It smells old.
All right. From really quick from Arthur, and then we'll go back to this Alf creature. He drew freaking Maul from Wildcats. Love it. He drew Robin drowning or hiding behind rocks or rising from the grave. Arthur, is this Jason Todd? Spoilers.
Or maybe
he
he was tired.
Look how rugged that Aquaman looks. That's a manly Aquaman.
I like your signature, Arthur.
Arrowette.
See, so I'm saying like the different art styles he's trying out, and look at the Superman. The Superman is my favorite.
That looks like that's New 52 Superman from the looks of it. That's got a good anime looking style to it, man. Good job, brother. We got a couple others here in a second.
Okay.
But what is this? Is this a puppet?
Thank you. No, it's not a puppet. It's just the stuffed Alf that's actually kind of cuddly. And it's cold down here.
Right. Thanks, James.
So thank you so much. Look, and he's got a letter.
All right, read the letter.
I was originally going to wait till after March 1st to mail you this box, but with everything going on with the post office, I feel like it's better to be safe and send it now. Happy early birthday, David Gabriel.
This is for me.
David Gabriel Crap. Oh, was this supposed to tell people your true identity? Oh, never mind that part. Happy early birthday, Omar. I know by now you probably see my name and think this is better. Now be another blank censored Alf puppets, but don't worry, it's not. I only had 2 of them. Sorry, Melanie. No more Alf puppets. It's something better if you can't already tell. Okay. Oh, and then what to get the person who has a library full of books. It wasn't easy. I had to travel to a farm in Kansas and talk to the Kemp family and tell them I will make sure their man of tomorrow will be safe at another home away from Lionel Luther and his son. Their adoption son believes in truth, justice, and the American way. His name is Alf. You are probably already trying to come up with ways to hide Alf body in your backyard. Now here comes the sad part. If Alf isn't for you, he is a part of your next giveaway. Oh, oops, and I was hugging on it. Yeah. Like it was mine. If you feel like having some tears coming out, you are welcome to walk away off camera for a while. Your birthday gift is inside the envelope.
Oh, okay.
To cover for shipping. Cost for your giveaway to help you bring happiness and pass on the joy of reading to people who watch your videos.
Oh, thanks,
thank you, James.
All right.
So if you are new to the channel, it's our inside joke about Alf having an omnibus. So that's awesome.
Omar, will that Alf puppet be the price? Yeah, that will be top tier price.
Top tier.
People that donate over $100 can only be in that contest, the raffling of that contest. Forget Oren. I think you meant Oren. Melanie's new lover is Alf.
Nope. Never. I got to celebrate our 20-year anniversary in Oren. No.
My wife is crazy.
Yeah, because 2001, I fell in love with Oren.
Yep. My wife is
first time I saw him. It's our 20-year anniversary.
Oh, awesome, baby. I'm really happy. You psycho. All right, really quick. Let me show, while you're opening that, I'm going to show some artwork. This comes from Devin Contreras. And so we have 2 pictures. One's from his wife. His wife drew this one. Wish I could make it bigger. But this is a black and white sketch. It's a cover swipe from the House of Mystery number 259. That's really cool. I love those issues. Happy Father's Day. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And his daughter. This is awesome. This is Detective Comics. It's the cover to Detective Comics 31, but it's all done digital. So this is from his daughter. That is so cool, man. You have 2 very talented ladies in your house. Very, very cool.
Yes.
All right. So,
okay, this is from Maddox. I'm 10 years old. YouTube channel, Madboy52.
Oh, look at that. He's giving himself some a shout out. He knows.
While I read.
Okay. 10 years old.
Dear Big Condition Man. Hold it up, baby.
Oh my God, this is adorable.
You are my favorite YouTuber out there. Please do a review of Avengers vs. X-Men Deluxe Edition paperback. I hope you enjoy my drawing. Sorry about the back. No, it's fine. My drawing took 2.5 hours. Have a great day and ask if you want more artwork. Sincerely, Maddox.
Oh my gosh, this is so wonderful.
Thank you.
I know we got a lot of super chats today, but sorry guys, this takes the cake. I'm holding an X-Men omnibus. Or I'm rather like
what? Oh, on the picture.
Look at that 6-pack, boy. Is that me? I look like a little bit like Mr. T. I'm okay with that. Look at those muscles on muscles, though. This guy got it right. Thank you so much, man. This is so cool. 10 years old. I love it. This is going on the fridge.
These budding artists.
I'm getting rid of my wedding pictures. This is going to replace. Okay. This is too cool, man. Look, he drew a little Mjolnir and then Wolverine's claws coming out of the X-Men Omnibus. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much. You snuck in a request. Shout out to his own channel, too. What's his channel?
Mad Boy 52.
Mad Boy 52. You got it, man. I'm going to go and subscribe. Thank you so much. All right. And I've got
one more. You want to answer some questions while...
Well, I was going to show 2 more pieces of artwork that we got emailed in from Kajak. We have this piece right here, Poison Ivy. And then Psylocke. Nice. What's up, Psylocke?
Yeah, I love Kajak's... did I just...
I'm good.
I'm so sorry.
I'm good. My wife's trying to stab me over here.
Anyways, colors. Okay, this is...
was that Mira? Omar, I can send you some art by email earlier also. I did. I got you, man. Was that it?
Yes, probably. This is from Adam Deliso.
So he's donating this for our giveaway. So one of our giveaway prices from Adam Deliso, big shout out to him.
Thank you.
It's going to be a copy of Absolute Carnage. He found it out in the wild and said, man, I'm going to get this for you so you can pay it forward and donate it to you. So there we go. This will be in the 40K giveaway.
Awesome. Thank you. All right.
We also got something in from, this is a newer, or a company that's been printing books. This is from Third Editions, and this is Dragon Quest. They're doing a Berserk book like this too, but they sent me this copy. And it's all, I thought it was an art book. Can you see the thing you try to stab me with?
No, use this one. It's better. Like, safer.
Okay. Cut away.
More detail.
So I want to see what this
Delicate.
is like.
Okay, did you show the P.O. box? Hi, Joe Cool.
I did not.
Oh, here, I can.
There's our P.O. box, in case you want to mail us something.
New condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky, 40383.
So this is pretty interesting. I've not heard of this company, Third Editions, but I got excited. We've been talking a little bit, and they were working on a Berserk book, and apparently, so they do. This comes with a dust jacket. So they do these type of books. What's this here? Oh, a nice little print and a bookmark. A bookmark. So it looks like it's just a novel.
Now it said on the back that it was like somebody analyzing Dragon Quest in terms of Japanese culture, right?
Mm-hmm. Playing Game Saga. So that is pretty interesting.
Journalist Daniel offers a unique viewpoint on Dragon Quest Saga and its role as a major social phenomenon that has influenced several generations in Japan. And you said Third Editions was going to do one on Berserk?
Yeah. And that's how we got started talking. They were like, our Berserk book isn't out yet, but we'd like to send you a copy of our Dragon Quest book. So I was like, sure. So, yeah, it looks like it's a novel. And what's interesting about this company is that they print books only in America and in France. So they were like, do you speak French? Or, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The inside of the dust jacket has the logo of Dragon Quest. You speak French? And I was like, I do not. I barely speak English. And they were like, okay, we'll send you an English copy. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so thank Third Edition.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. What I miss? What's up, Joe Cool? Not a lot. You didn't miss a lot, man. We've just been having fun. Can I send you a wedding invite at some point? Yes, you can.
DVC All-Star.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Please send us that.
That would be really cool.
Did Melanie change the color of her hair?
Yes.
Of her chair.
No. What? Color of her chair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't change it. I bought it. And I did change the color of my hair. Answer both.
There you go. Hello. Okay. Hi. What's up, Zoltz? I would like to ask why Marvel doesn't let customers directly contact them about faulty prints so they can find out about them as soon as possible. I think this has a follow-up question. Did you hear the problems with Fry Communications Epic Collection books? For example, Avengers West Coast Volume 1. Also the latest Doctor Strange Epic Collection book spine. So, okay. One, I don't know the answer to this. I can only assume that opening up a direct connection between Marvel and a big company like Marvel or any company would be literally shooting yourself in the foot, because you're leaving it open to the public, and then every day you're going to get spammed with a bunch of messages that are either, nitpicky or the actual problems. I don't think they've ever. I can't think of a company that's done that. That's big like that, and they don't have the manpower for anybody to man it either. Now, as far as the Fry, so somebody did ask me this when I did an overview of the book, but my Avengers copy didn't have a problem, and neither did my Doctor Strange spine. I'm just looking at it. What's wrong with this book spine of Doctor Strange? Are you talking about Alone Against Eternity, that one? I don't see a problem with it. I mean, or unless I missed it, but also, is it all the copies or just a couple of copies that have gone out into the wild? Doctor Strange needs a chiropractor. Did you ever read the Silver Age Metal Man comics? I didn't, Kenneth. I've never read the Silver Age Metal Man comics. Nope. Oh, you wrote it in the third message. Let me see if I can find it. There's a lot of messages coming through. It's wider than it should be, and it spreads on the front back cover as well, but I have heard about other more serious issues as well. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I do advanced overviews of it, and when people looked at my video, they said, I don't see any problem with your copy. And apparently it's not every copy, so there's also that problem too. I really don't have an answer for that. Omar, does the Diamond prioritize US-based comic book shops over overseas comic book shops when they're fulfilling backorder? Probably. I can't answer that 100%, but I would say probably, just because they seem to prioritize local comic book shops over UK or European shops to begin with, just based on Diamond UK.
Joe Cool's asking about the Mortal Kombat trailer. We've talked about it twice already.
Yes.
Omar thinks it looks fun.
Omar, do you stretch your spines before putting them on the shelf? I only do it one time, unless it's a really thick book with a lot of glue. I do it 3 times. I think it's the most I've ever done it.
What was that on? Do you remember the book?
That was probably The Batman by Scott Snyder, one of those books. What's the meaning of my t-shirt? These are Clyde. Was that him?
Oh, Dean asked earlier.
Yeah.
Did you walk away?
Inky, Blinky, Pinky.
And Clyde.
And Clyde.
Oh, like Bonnie and Clyde. I said Raz. I was like, I don't know.
Those are the ghosts from Pac-Man. It's the most evilest villains I've ever known. By the way, Curtis knows about it as well, and he even mentioned it in his Facebook group. Okay, I'll talk to Curtis. I've not heard about this. I know that, like I said, some people have messaged me about Fry printings, but I didn't see a problem in the copies that I had, so I don't know if it's an ongoing thing. Me in the UK about to report Diamond for a hate crime. Omar, is Ivan Reyes the new? Is it Rice? Somebody said it was Rice. I've heard two Brazilian people telling me to pronounce it different ways. Is he the new Jim Lee? I love his artwork. He's up there top 20 artists for me. We talked about the Cruella trailer on Wednesday. Amanda and I did. That's on our Wednesday show. People not recognizing Pac-Man makes me feel old. Well, it is pixelated, though. It's a little pixelated. Is there an update on the Hulk by Peter David Omnibus Volume 2? I really don't know that one.
No, Ari. It's pronounced, and they just spelled the name.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Always good looking.
The whole game was pixelated, Josh says. Pac-Man.
Thanks for correcting me, Josh. Hey, Omar. Sorry if it's been asked. It's okay. But chances of a JMS, JMS, Spider-Man Volume 1 reprint by next year, by 2022? Yeah, high up there. Absolutely.
About duck books.
Oh, yes. What's the best place to start with the Karl Barks library editions? The Christmas on Bear Mountain is one of my favorites. Also, the introduction of one of the greatest characters ever created, Scrooge McDuck.
Not Launchpad McQuack.
If Don Rosa was here, he would smack you across the face for saying Launchpad McQuack. Like, that's canon to him. And I clap and be like, you smack her again, Don Rosa. I'm just kidding. Have you ever read Prince Valiant graphic novels? I've not, and I got into it too late when I was interested in it because I wanted to get them, and I'm a completist, and I'm like, oh, this volume is out of print. I can't find it. So it's something that I really want to get into, but I just haven't had a chance. Hey, Omar, I meant when you first buy the omnibus before you read it, do you stretch it and then put it on a shelf? Oh, yes. Or sometimes if I buy a book, I don't do this anymore, but I've seen some of my subscribers ask me, do I just, if it's okay to leave a book on the shelf, wrap, when it's still wrapped in plastic. Yeah, absolutely. You can leave it on the shelf. I don't only stretch the spine out before I'm about to read it. Meanwhile, I'm still bopping along to Agatha theme song, right? That was a catchy theme song. Do you think War of the Realms will get a restock? I think we're gonna get a reprint of that, but it won't be for a while. It might be a while. Vagabond is in my. Vagabond didn't even make it to top 20, man. It's hard. You've been reading manga for 35 years. It's hard to make a top 20 list. Vagabond didn't even make it to the top 20. It's in my top 30 for sure. Have you read Superman 712? It is by far the most emotional crypto stories ever written. He grieves the death of Superboy. I remember this. Post Infinite Crisis, I was a complete wreck by the end of that issue. That issue was rough. And that's the one with the Alex Ross cover too, isn't it? Will there ever be a Minty's Facebook group? We have a Facebook page, and I thought about making a group at one time, but it's just about moderation or moderating it. I'm not, things, how do I put this? I've explained why I didn't want to do a Facebook group was because, I like variety in life. I like a difference of opinion. And you put people that think the same way and make them all administrators, then it just kind of becomes an echo chamber, and then people get removed that don't agree with them, and I don't want that. There's a huge difference in a difference of opinion than being a jerk. And a jerk can come from any side. I hope that makes sense. But hi, just another question. Will the Daredevil Shadowland Omnibus soon? Will we get? Is it out of print? That went out of print? No, there's no way. People were hating on that book. I can't imagine that book going out of print. I'll have to look. Hey, Omar, hear any word on OHC Volume 5 by Tom King of Batman? No, sir, I haven't. Not yet. I haven't. I'm hoping to see it in the catalog for the fourth quarter of this year. Do you think Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus will continue normally, just between Volumes 5 and Roger Stern? Yeah, I think we'll get a volume 6, and then we'll have Roger Stern. That will be our Volume 7, and then whatever they want to do afterwards. Yeah. Is there any chance for an X-Men Epic Collection Volume 1 reprint? Marvel has always stated that Volume 1s will stay evergreen. It just takes them a long time. It takes them a long time to reprint all those books.
A couple people were talking about a Discord, a near mint condition Discord.
Oh yeah.
That I know
Amanda and I have been talking about it a little bit.
For me, my brain doesn't work that way. I don't think I would be very good at it, or I've honestly never used it.
Well,
Discord.
No.
How it works.
We're gonna do it like when we watch movies together.
Yeah,
with people, so that'd be fun. But back to the whole thing about why, I don't want to stretch myself too thin either. With if we have a Facebook group, and I know how I am.
Yeah, it does exist.
I get more involved.
It does.
Yes,
exist.
but we need to work on it. We need to work on it some because it is out there.
I know you're out there somewhere.
Hey, nice Moody Blues. Omar, when do you think the X-Men reading order will be? And will it be all your standard OHCs, HCs, and trades? Yep. So I'm actually putting up the poll tomorrow on our Patreon. Every month, our patrons get to vote on what the next reading order should be. But I'm going to let them know that the next reading order will be 2 to 3 months long. So just as a heads up. And it will be between X-Men and Superman. Because those take a long time. And I know how I am. I get lost in my work. Because I take it seriously. Because this is what I do for a living now. I don't want to miss anything. So that will be up tomorrow. I'll leave it up for a week and let them decide the future of the next reading order before it's between Superman and an X-Men updated reading order.
Bye, Juggernaut.
Be good, Juggernaut.
Because
well, Melanie can sing. She can. Thanks, she was in chorus, man. X-Men for sure going to get the probably. There's a lot of X-fans out there.
We went to a Moody Blues concert. What year was that?
2007, 8.
So they were elderly gentlemen. And man, it was awesome. We were like the youngest in the crowd. And I miss going to concerts.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
This guy, he would keep yelling, Moody Blues. And I was like, that's awesome. I agree with every Moody Blues lyric out there. Awesome.
Omar, how are you going to get the X-Men reading order when there's new X-Men Omni every 2 months? What's the next one? I mean, the next one's are reprints, right? I can just sneak them into the conversation. Unless you know something I don't. Hi, guys. Much love to you both. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Love your Wolverine pick, man.
Up, right here. And Sears gotten into manga more and more as well, and we could be here talking all day. Monster, DBZ, Vagabond, Berserk, 20th Century Boys, Vinland Saga, Blade of the Immortal, Hellsing, etc. There's so much. Yes.
And Fist of the North Star. Get ready for that awesomeness. Man, with the 7 Wounds is coming, baby, and hardcover, finally. Oh, I can't wait. I love that stuff.
Thank you, the only one, John.
Thank you. There can only be one. Hi, I love your channel. Do you know when the Luke Cage Omnibus will come out? I would say that one might be a while, because we didn't get it when there was a TV show. We've gotten Masterworks, and that Volume 1 Masterwork, I should have held on to it a little longer. That was my final Masterwork to buy. That one's going for a lot of money now. But we do have Epic collections coming out. So if you want to get them that way, the Epic is still in print, and it's a good way to collect them, the older stuff in chronological order that leads into the Power Man and Iron Fist series. Thank you for the super chat. And Mega Shrimmer.
Thank you.
Great seeing you both. Melanie, any idea of when the ALF #1 review will be released? You make false promises.
I'm not. Okay. I was I was thinking, but I hadn't told Omar this, like 40,000 celebration video. I don't know. Would it look like
what?
That's what I would like to do.
Oh, you celebrate
well,
however you want to.
Would it be okay to post it?
Yeah, I'll post something else that day.
Okay. Yeah, for 40,000 subscribers, I'll post the video. I didn't know if you would mind.
I don't care. Okay. Hey, Omar, do you think Pulp Comics reprinted on glossy stock takes away from the original work, like Kirby's Fantastic Four and Fourth World? What was the book I had? Spectre. Spectre was printed on this like semi-matte paper that's not, it's non-glossy. So it weighs a lot less than glossy paper does, but it's also thicker. So what glossy paper usually does is it saves you on, the thickness of an omnibus. So you have more room for more books. I don't know. I'm kind of in the fence about it. I like the glossy look to it. So if I had to pick one, I would stick with glossy. Just because, I'm paying a high-end price for these books. I don't need the paper quality to feel similar to the book like it did when it originally came out. I mean, there was a reason why it was 10 cents or a quarter or $1.25. So I'm okay with I'm good with the glossy paper and the art the way it looks on there. I wish we could have more things like Grand Design, that kind of stuff. But then I'm thinking about it. Wait, I'm paying for yellowed pages on purpose. That's so weird.
Lyric, oh boy, does Omar have an anime collection.
I do. It's in that room over there. I just put some up in a box because gotta make room for other things.
So somebody wants to see it. So that means at least 5 other people want to see it.
Okay, 5 people want to see it. Which Wolverine Omnibus cover do you want? Jim Lee. Gotta go with that Jim Lee cover, man. That was the cover to the video game. It's the iconic cover that people that were not reading comics thought of Wolverine. I remember taking it in the 5th grade. That cover by Jim Lee. What is that? Issue 20. Oh my goodness, is that 24? I took it with me to school, and one of the guys that was with me, that was sitting in front of me, this is in the 5th grade. He was like, "That's not Wolverine. His face is messed up because it's a cover without a mask, right? So people would see Wolverine with a mask on. They assume that's the way he looked, that's what his face looks like. They didn't know his hair was like that. They were like, that's a ridiculous character." And I'm like, dude, it's Wolverine. What are you talking about? But yeah, I got to get that cover.
Yay, Greg Garlu, but Asadora. Yeah, good. I'm glad. I definitely want to keep reading though, because it's a good book.
None of his books have ever disappointed. Honestly, so he's a wonderful mangaka.
So good. I will sing his praises. Art Walker, thank you. Any chance of a Greg Rucka Wonder Woman hardcover collection?
I gave up on that fight about 2 years ago, and I ended up finding a custom bound one on Reddit, I think. And so I have a hardcover of that. So I don't know. I don't think so. I say if we get one, it will probably be the Rebirth hardcover collection, which we already have 2 oversized hardcovers of that.
You didn't answer the question.
Gosh dang it. Because you were all talking about Alf, Melanie.
Alf is life.
He threw me off.
Omar, any news on Pad Hulk Omni Volume 4?
And just because I didn't answer it, I'll say stay tuned. How about that? I'll leave it at that.
Oh. We need a Gail Simone Secret 6 Omni.
We need a Gail Simone Birds of Prey, Secret 6. I would be all over that. We're finally getting a Batgirl, so that's a good start. I'd rather have a Birds, though, in a Secret 6. Secret 6 is so amazing.
D Nickel 5. Hey, Melanie from Snowy Buffalo with the success of WandaVision, odds of an omnibus. I'd say pretty high, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't heard. Maybe an omnibus of House of M or some of the classic stories of Vision and Wanda. That would be cool.
Oh, Josh needs an invite to the Discord. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'll get with Amanda and we'll make a formal video on how to do it.
So that for Justice League, right? Snyder's Cut.
I don't know what we're doing.
Okay,
no,
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'm going to watch a 4-hour movie. Please don't promise that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were. Okay.
I don't know. We'll think of something.
Nick Lindsay, I'm digging the matching chairs. S-Racer should sponsor us, right?
I'm going to talk to S-Racer about giving me some money.
I was wondering if you collect any actual books with your master level graphic novel collection. Oh, yeah. I ordered. It hasn't come in yet. I think I need a refund. Who censored Roger Rabbit?
Dang, that still hasn't come in.
No, I need a refund. Because I'm like, I love the movie. I should read the book that's the movie's loosely based on, but I don't care. I just want to read it. But yeah, I like a different genres, except mystery. I never got into mystery. Or I read romance for a while years ago with Nicholas Sparks, but I'm not into it anymore. You're so sweet. You gave me a lot of those.
You were into it. Yeah. You like the Madame
Lingo and C.S. Lewis. Mm-hmm. Always and forever.
I have a 1987. It's probably one of my prized possessions I have. Is a 1987 copy of The Hobbit, but it's the hardcover, gold in a slipcase. It's beautiful. I love it. And your dad, we keep it at the lake. It's the all-in-one leather collection of the Lord of the Rings from
and the Hobbit. So you're talking about the Hobbit with the
upstairs.
Clear case? No, but because we have that one too.
That's your dad's copy.
Yeah, where it's the clear. What's it called? The
I
cover.
can't remember what that.
And it's the invisible dragon.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the dragon's invisible.
The invisible dragon. What's Bilbo?
Bilbo. I said I was gonna say hobo.
Yeah, hobo.
Is invisible.
The Hobbit.
Anyway. Okay, sorry, going too long about it. And lots of psychology and brain books. Yeah.
I've got a old, like, early 1900s copy of Alice in Wonderland.
Slipcase.
So, I collect. I don't anymore, but from time to time,
The Wire that you never read.
I hate that you keep bringing that up.
You bought me a Kindle, and I didn't read it. So
I bought you a laptop to write a novel. Anyway, where were we? The gap in the shelves behind you guys give me the tics. Screw those suckers together. Screw. Oh, never mind. I misread what you meant. Screw those suckers. Gotcha.
The gap between. Oh, okay.
Gotta leave it open, man. Breathing room. See if I fill it up.
I never noticed. Thanks.
Omar, are you getting the Sumerian hardcovers by Blaze Comics? I don't know. Should I? Should I be doing that? I'll think about it. Omar, are they reprinting Black Hammer Library Edition Volume 2? Hard to get at the moment. I know they reprinted Volume 1 with a newer... Actually, it's at 2 printings. So I don't know. I hope that they do. I hope they do. Because I know a lot of people are asking for those. Lord Omar, what is your advice on how to pick and choose either a compendium, omnis, or absolutes for a title we like and we want to go further? Most people bash on compendiums, even if they're mostly economical way. I think the bashing comes from the older days of Image Comics releasing these big fat trade paperbacks, or even the Zenoscope releasing the Grimm Fairy Tale Omnibus. They're all soft cover. So what happens when you have a book that has 50 plus issues in it is that spine is going to crack. So you'll have a giant crease down the middle, or sometimes 2/3 of the book will be giant creases. That's what happened in a lot of the Walking Dead books. However, I've been told that the Saga one holds up really nice, and so does is it Why the Last Man? I can't remember. Somebody was telling me. So I really have no say. I don't have any of the new compendiums to compare to. I was thinking about getting the Spawn. The other thing that a lot of people don't like about the compendiums is that they're standard size. So they don't have, they're not oversized format. For me, a book has to have, I either love the art or love the story, and it has so much meaning to me that I want to get the absolute edition. Like the absolute editions of Preacher are beautiful. I went with those instead of the Omnibus. I went with the absolutes of Swamp Thing because I love that story so much, and I realize the new colors are not for everybody. But I mean that's what, like Sandman, I chose those over because I don't know, they're just leather bound look to them. They're really nice. They look really good on the shelf. Omar, we SOL on an Infinity Gauntlet restock. Dude, I found one at the comic book store. That's the book I found. I found one at a comic book store. I know so many people have been looking, and I was gonna see who if anybody wanted it, but I didn't know, like, since I guess we just started that little Patreon tab, the little tab.
Yeah, so if you were in the chat earlier in Patreon, I posted Sell Trade Area and tagged it so that it would show up at the top next to like Uncanny Omar Ask Me Anything videos, and see how that works. Like, just talk about sell trades in there, but you'd have to I think you'd have to respond over and over and make one long thread, but we'll see if it works.
Okay. I'm getting the Fables Compendium. Oh, dang it, I didn't read that. Somebody said that if you stretch the spine like an omnibus, it doesn't crease. So there's some things. I'm getting the Fables Compendiums because I want to read the material. As for collecting, the compendiums are a bad choice. I mean, they're more affordable, I will say that, even though you're paying, what, $60, $70 for a soft cover?
Great, Garley. Thanks for the, what's it called? The date on Volume 2. Bust the door. I'm going to pre-order it.
Omar, what can be better than a Black Sad noir story? Ooh, not a lot. I love Black Sad. That's a wonderful, wonderful book. I like a lot of the Ed Brubaker crime stories. Criminal, Fatale, Scene of the Crime. Fatale's awesome. I love Fatale. That chick in that book series was great. Sleeper, if you've not read Sleeper, it's great. Cruel Summer.
Cruel summer.
Crease or just fall apart like the Grimm Fairy Tales Wonderland Omnibus. Yep. Josh Brusha gave it to me for free, though, and signed it. First Wonderland comic I ever got. I see it over there. I forgot I had that one. And it's creased. But yes, Screaming Finger said, fun fact, if you stretch a spine, thank you, now I can give credit to who properly said it, like an omnibus, the compendiums don't crease. Mr. Uncanny Omar, what is the best absolute edition? Man, I love the Preacher. The Preacher looks like a family Bible, like you would keep on your coffee table.
It is really pretty.
It's blasphemous as hell, so...
Ha get it? As hell?
Yeah, I just got it. Swamp Thing feels really nice. Sandman's one of my favorites. I hate to admit, but Wildcats is great because of the artwork just being oversized with the fold-out pages and everything.
Richelle has a good question.
Okay.
Show idea, or not suggestion. Show idea brings someone on to talk about the process of making collected editions, like art touch-ups, recoloring, whatever, maybe for 1961 Omnibus. I did interview Curtis, who did the color restoration for Better or for Worse collected editions, and I learned a lot. We talked for like an hour. It was really nice.
There is a long process. I'd like to talk to Corey. He's one of my favorite collected editions editor at Marvel Comics. I love the books that he works on. I love the amount of love and just the minute detail. He pays attention to everything. And I know he doesn't work alone, right? Like he has is it Nickel Design Works, I think, are the people that help with the restoration. But I love to talk to him sometime. I'll ask David and see if I can reach out.
So that video I'm talking about is under interviews playlist, The Art of Color Restoration. It's like the only interview without a person's face on it.
Yes. So that would be awesome if we can.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I reached out to comic creators just to try to get interviews. Chip Zdarsky, I could not find any email assisted email contacts. I'm going to snail mail him a letter, or not him. I doubt it'll ever get there. I found an address in California. So I'm going to snail mail a letter.
He lives in Texas.
I don't know. I'm sure it's not going to work, but I just think it's fun that I'm snail mailing a letter and there's no hyperlinks.
I like that Krishnansu gets right to the point. Jason Aaron Thor Omnibus. When?
I
don't know. I mean, at this point, we know it's coming. It's just a matter of when. I don't know. Perhaps. Maybe early next year. Maybe we'll get 2 next year. That way, when the movie comes out, people know who the female Thor is.
Max Jess, Batman Black Mirror is my fave, absolute.
I do. Do you know how close I came to buying that? Because I love Dick Grayson as Batman. I love that story. And I thought to myself, no, if I get this, I know I'm an idiot. I'm going to get the rest of the Scott Snyder books in absolute format. I'll stick to an omnibus. And they didn't put it in the omnibus, so I have the deluxe hardcover edition of that. Is it deluxe? It's deluxe.
There you go. Which run of Daredevil do you prefer and why? Bendis or Brubaker?
Oh, man. This is the wrong answer, but it's my answer. I'm going to go with Ed Brubaker's run. Because he brought back a lot of characters that I really enjoyed. I didn't like Bendis' portrayal of Typhoid Mary. Now, don't get me wrong. Bendis' Daredevil is a good read, and a lot of people, put it up as the best Daredevil. But I like what Brubaker brought. And Bendis' run ends on a cliffhanger that Brubaker had to work with. Not a lot of writers can come in and work it with a cliffhanger like that. And I thought that was an awesome way he handled it.
Thank you, Art Walker. Did you read the Dark Horse Noir collection book? I bought the new printing hardcover, and they left stories out.
Oh, no, they did. I hate when they do that. Did they lose the rights to those stories? I haven't read it, so I didn't even know about it until now. Wimpy Batman is the best Batman. Thanks, Rebel. Is there any news for Deadpool and Cable Omnibus? I haven't heard. Of course, we don't have a new Cable or a Deadpool movie in the works or anything like that.
Wait, if you direct message Chip on Twitter, you might get a response. Oh, did I not look him up on Twitter?
But we have to follow each other on Twitter is the way that works. But thank you so much for suggesting that. We may do that.
Havoc1718 says, people, come on. When you get the notification from YouTube and see the O in a suit, tune in for it. Oh, Omar. I was thinking it was a specific book you were talking about. Like you were excited about it.
Any chance of more suit Omar this way? I mean, I can always wear a suit. I wear a suit on Saturdays.
Yeah. Oh, but they'll mess with people's brains, get their hopes up.
I'm hoping we're looking. I was talking to David from Marvel about that actually yesterday and the day before. So we're looking at perhaps the beginning of March, like the very first week of March, and it'll be one video after like every day, just with small announcement to get something to the bigger announcements. Oh, thanks, Fraser.
Thank
you guys are the best. Look, sunglasses and everything. Like we cool in the gang. Mutant Menace, but I really don't know about that one. I mean, I've told them about it. Maybe they're waiting for some kind of story to go along with it to reprint AMS. Now I'm doing it. ASM by Straczynski, but I'm sure it will come. I promise. We need Omar in a suit action figure.
And Josh says that Omar got that Pavlov response with the suit. Yeah.
I think people know. Maybe that's gonna be my clickbait thing. I'm just gonna start myself in a suit with like crazy faces, like I can't believe it's happening, and then talk about like some manga I'm excited about, like that's coming out, like Fist of the North Star hardcover. Oh, I know it means so, but most people leave a thumbs down. Oh man, I thought we were gonna get a Jason Aaron Thor omnibus. Omar should wear an Alf suit for $40K. I see it on eBay. I did not need to know about that.
It exists?
Andrew, I asked DC about that, and they're looking into it. Whatever that means. We'll see. Omar's Black Hammer Volume 2 out of print. Love from the UK. Much love back to you, Ileana. I love your name. The Volume 2 right now is out of print at the distribution center. So people were asking me if there's going to be a reprint. I'll reach out to Image and see if they know. I'll start reaching out to Image. I don't know how she'll feel about that because well, never mind. I'll see what happens.
Who's she?
The lady I've been talking to at Image, the PR lady. Sent us a copy of Radiant.
Yeah, but never mind.
Where's Leo in the Q&A? He must have stayed up late last night.
You would make James is saying make him happy. Wear an Alf suit when I do the review. Oh, let me tell you, I genuinely analyzed the comic. It's going to be an actual review.
Am I excited for the Batwing Omnibus? I'm indifferent about the Batwing Omnibus. I can't believe that we're getting a Batwing Omnibus. I can't believe for a lot of these, but that one surprised me. Any more Met My Ex or like in the near future? Yes, next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after Amanda and I do our WandaVision review.
So you have to end on time, right? So you can do Met My Ex
at 8:05 p.m. Play it safe. Peter M. Riley, and we have a new special guest joining us. We are going to be talking about mapping New Mutants Omnibus Volumes 2, 3, and 4. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Mutant Menace, you could get this at a Redbubble, I think.
There you go. Love y'all. Where's that Danny Ketch at? Penance stare at David Gabriel. I think when hopefully Blade does so amazing that the movies are like, okay, we know the Ghost Rider movies sucked, but let's try it again. And then we get Ghost Rider movies, and we get Darkhold, and was that supposed to be a TV show? But anyway, I would love to see that blow up, and then eventually Marvel just collecting all this stuff from the 90s that I love so much.
Let's see. Up here, Johnny the Great has a good question. Omar, how do you know so many people in the comic industry? I'd say it started About Heroes, a podcast in 2005, right?
Yeah, that was in 2005 when we used to have a podcast. I made some connections there.
And you learned, right? You learned how to reach out to people. Yeah.
I learned how to reach out to... And I don't really give up that easy, too. I don't take no for an answer. Makes me sound like a creep these days, but I don't give up.
We know what you mean.
I don't give up on, I mean, look at DC. DC's been saying no or not answering me, and I still reach out to them. And then when I finally get an answer, it's not the answer me or anybody else wants, but at least it's an answer. I'm the same way with creators, in case they forget sometimes. I mean, I've gotten Chris Claremont 3 times on the show, so it's not being aggressive, but just being, pacing yourself a little bit. But I made a lot of contacts, and I kept some of the contacts. Some of the contacts are still there, like my contact at Dark Horse that used to be there in 2003, 2004, 2005. She is now at Fantagraphics and recognized my name. The lady that was at Dark Horse when they could send me stuff recognized my name from a mailing list when I was doing manga reviews for a magazine.
Yeah, I was about to say, back at Anime.
And she said, "Would you like to review Berserk? Have you heard of this book?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, Berserk Volume 1?" She's like, "Yeah, we'll send you an advanced copy." And I was like, I was in heaven. But yeah, never burn any bridges. But I've also learned that in the business world too. No matter how crappy your job treats you, no matter how bad it is to the point that you're training someone else to do your replacement to do your job, don't burn any bridges in life. It ain't worth it unless it's your ex-wife. Cut that out.
Ari, I've been loving Peter M's videos about the X-Tiles lately.
Yeah,
so
Peter,
shout out.
Big shout out to Peter M. Crushing Crisis. I love that dude. That guy and I have known each other through forums for about almost a little over a decade. And then he helped me join this Facebook group. And when I started my channel, we've always kept in touch. And finally, our schedules were, because he's in New Zealand now, our schedules finally met up where I'm like, dude, you tell me when you can do it. I'll make sure I open my schedule up. And it's been great, man. He's a lot of fun to have on. Wonderful, very charismatic dude, and knows his X mapping like nobody's business. Love that guy. And Riley as well. Riley's a good guy too. Omnibus collector.
Yeah, not just an Omnibus collector. That's his YouTube
that's his YouTube channel. Sorry.
Wait, it's correct?
The Omnibus collector.
The Omnibus collector. Yeah. So go check that out. Thank you,
One.
Promise One. This is more than a YouTube channel. This is a way of life. Please, we need that Wolverine, the X-Men Omnibus by Jason Aaron.
That made it in our top 10 last year. That and all these other books that got reprinted so far. Our list is it's significantly amazing how many of our top 10 got reprinted this year. So I'm hoping one day we will see.
That boy Steve is joining forces with you, Sugar Man. Put some sugar on the Punisher franchise? Question mark?
That's another one of the ones I want too, is the Punisher by Greg Rucka run.
We had
if Chris Claremont was my guest on Map My X, it would literally be me and Chris Claremont. I love Peter and Riley, but you guys are out. Me and Chris Claremont are mapping new X-Men. Nah, I wouldn't do that to them.
Is that like me and you with our Doctor Who agreement? If the Doctor showed up, we would try to kill each other so we could be the only companion.
I'd shiv you and be like, "Oh, what wife, Doctor? She's no longer with us, but I'll go with you. I'll be your companion." Hey, Omar, any chances of Alpha Flight Omnibus reprint? I wish, because if that sold well, then we'd get a volume 2, and then we get the Bill Mantlo years, Jim Lee's first published work at Marvel. Oh, that would be so awesome. So when you ask Omar Q, and he just goes off on a rant or a story and does not A your Q. I like that you're speaking in code.
Leonis.
A your Q, it means you just got DC by Omar. That's not true.
Is that what I should say to you when you don't answer my question?
At least I take the time to read it. DC puts me on a folder that's like, do not read for 4 months.
We were just talking.
Oh, no.
DC and me.
Did I not answer somebody's question?
I don't know.
I forgot an important question in my last super chat. Omar, how's your father after having COVID? Thank you so much, man. He's doing a lot better. He tested again and got tested negative. Sorry, he tested again. He got tested and it came back negative. He's going to the doctor. I'm going with him on Monday to his regular doctors to make sure everything's okay. But thank you so much for asking. It was a blessing.
We're really grateful.
I found out my neighbor had it too. I was just talking to him outside a little.
Jason?
Yeah.
When? Or when did he? I'll talk to you later.
I'll take him out later.
Bye, Andrew. Or Jacob.
Rebel by Design. There's room for you both. It's big.
I know, but I don't want to share.
I don't want to share the doctor with my wife.
Don't want to share.
Hey, ain't about that life, man. Great news on your dad. Thank you, Aria. Yeah, thank you all. If you ever ran a Comic-Con, I thought about that a couple of years ago. Well, actually, it's
about running a
Comic-Con. Running a Comic-Con would be so fun. It pretty much is just it's just a game to get Chris Claremont to come out there, just me and Chris Claremont. And he's like, "Where's the convention?" And it's just me and Chris Claremont. Oh,
nobody's there.
Yeah, I don't want to make this awkward, sir.
One table and a huge convention.
It's my stack
center.
of comics, and then all my questions I have on this side.
And you're just going like this and staring at
Dude, that's a horror movie. If you ever ran a Comic-Con, which comic creators would you reach out to come do signings and live panels? Probably the people that I want to see. And also, there's a lot of independent creators that are very charismatic. I also support the local artist. So whoever the local artists and writers are of, wherever we are going to do something like that, absolutely invite them. And I miss that part of conventions, the artist alley, right? Where you can find people that are not well known and you start talking to them because, they don't have a big line and they're trying to sell their book. They're trying to sell their comic. And I appreciate those conversations. I miss those. I miss that. One of the things I miss most about the not having comic conventions. But people I've had on my show, Chris Claremont, Jason Hickman, the people and you have to have people that bring in the crowd too, right? Like, so you have to have Jim Lee, Neil Gaiman, Christina Hendricks. She's not a comic creator. She's just an actress that I really like.
It would be a near mint con. Is what Jason said.
Omar, that's the king of comedy, minus the kidnapping part. My kidnapping, just inviting him in, because of the implications. He'll want to be there.
Right, always sunny.
I'd invite John Byrne, and I know how much, how controversial that old man is, but I love his artwork. I love what he did in his writing. So, bye, Andrew. Did you already say bye to Andrew?
Yeah, okay. And Jacob.
I haven't read X-Men Legends 1. Is that the one with Adam X? On a different note, Department of Truth supposedly got a TV deal. Huh. I want the Avengers Omnibus reprinted and Secret Wars and Tomb of Dracula 2 and 3. I love it, Brian. That's a good list. I have Riley to blame for my Omni obsession years ago, and now Near Mint has consistently been my most watched YouTube channel. Omar in a suit equals a good day. Thank you so much, Mutant Menace. That is so sweet. And we're almost top of the hour here. Yeah, I know it's Niciesa. I know. How did I not read it yet? I need to read it. Oh, because I've been busy reading other stuff too. That's my problem. I was reading Conan, and then I started reading TKO because I'm doing a review of the first wave of TKO books. And what else was that? There was something else I was reading in between. Some of the Marvel books that were coming out. Whew. This has been fun, though. Afternoon, Omar. What is your favorite absolute? I'm a little obsessed with that format. What did I answer before? Sandman or Preacher? Either Sandman or Preacher. They both are really nice.
Andrew, I would
Omar, Melanie.
I want to be with. The question is, Omar, Melanie in the chat. If you had to live in a fictional universe, which would it be? And hit that like button. Well, thanks. See, I want to be with Oren, but the world of Final Fantasy X, I'd probably die.
Final Fantasy 6. I don't care if there's a world of ruin.
It's so pretty. Oh, we both picked Final Fantasy worlds.
Yeah.
Wait, let me do something random. What's my sister's world? Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
that was the world. Random. I was like, wow.
Who's wackier, John Byrne or Dave Sim? Actually, Dave Sim's artist reached out to me. I'm doing an overview of one of his books, and I told him ahead of time I had stopped reading Cerebus a long time ago, and he's like, "Well, this is different than Cerebus," and they're trying to put out a graphic novel in hardcover format, and it's like the first 114 pages. I just got it in because of the snow. A lot of my deliveries have been coming in late. Just got it in a couple days ago, but I don't know. And I think the older you get, the more comfortable you get with who you are, right? So some of these people like John Byrne, who has always been controversial, has just become more and more comfortable in his skin. Probably it's been asked before, but could you please tell me when Near Mint Condition has been created? We created the channel almost 5 years ago. My friends and I did. Yeah, but it started long before that. That's the panel show. Yep. And now they're going to do a Near Mint Condition 2 sometime this year. and I will play a role in that. A minimal role, but I will still play a part in that because those are my friends, and I love those guys. I love to interview Mark Bagley, but the cool and very admirable thing about Mark Bagley is he never liked doing conventions, because I remember one time there was an interview that he did. I think it was Comic Buyer's Guide. Somebody interviewed him, and he literally said to the question of, why don't you do conventions like most artists to get your name out there? And he's like, he said, somebody needs to work. How am I going to get these books finished in time if I'm doing conventions and traveling on weekends? I'm drawing on weekends. I'm drawing all the time.
Yeah.
Omar, when will you post a Conan Omnibus Volume 5 review? This week.
On
this week, I need a
coffee table upstairs.
Very fine condition. So as we wrap up, we'll take a couple more questions. You should call the second channel Near Mint Condition International. That's a riff on JLI, or all new, all different Near Mint Condition. They're deciding on a name. So yeah. Yes, and I know it's Niciesa and Brett Booth. I like Brett Booth's art too. Lord Omar, please use your powers to get Lemire and Remender on the show. I will. I will reach out to some creators and pace myself and see who replies back. And my wife is doing this, apparently.
I'm helping.
BBC All-Star, tell me about Golden Age 1, 2, 3. I claim the title of Captain Britain. You can claim whatever title you want. Give yourself that title. When are we getting a fancy Dan Omnibus? That'll be answered in Near Mint Condition 2. Thanks for being my entertainment while I'm drawing and writing. Oh, thank you, Ace. And I saw that you sent some pictures, so we'll share that next time.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I was just about to say, I want to see your pictures.
Absolutely. When will you review the Punisher Omnibus? Which one, Media Guy? Because there's not a new one. You're talking about like the classic Punisher stuff, like back, like the original Punisher, or the Garth Ennis stuff. Anyway. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Please stay healthy. Stay safe. Any chance of a reprint or restock of Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man? It's quite pricey now. Go. Death of Ultimate Spider-Man. Yes to both of those. There's always a chance. Yes. Where was I? We have a Patreon, amazing way to support the channel, and a lot of you subscribers have already joined our Patreon, and we put we put behind the scene videos there, and I think people really like those, so I'm going to start putting some more on there, and but there's different tiers, to meet your every need. I met Bagley in the Toronto Comic Con in 2012. That's awesome. But anyway, everybody, take care, please. Come back to the channel. I'll be putting a video up tomorrow. So
thank you guys very much. Stay healthy, stay safe. Much love, and stay minty.